Hello and welcome to today's video. We're spending 11 days in Spain, starting in Madrid, and I'm honestly so excited because it's my first time here. I cannot wait to explore the cities and finally try churros, and it'll be nice to understand bits of the language since some of the words already feel familiar from the Spanish influence in the Philippines. We're also staying in an apartment, which I'm really looking forward to, just doing simple everyday things like grocery shopping, cooking a few meals, and even doing laundry. Join us on our little adventure in Spain. And if you're interested in visiting any of the places shown, please check the description box for the Google Maps link.
Por volar con Iberias 3.
Dispositivos de seguridad, siempre que las señales de cinturones estén iluminadas, los dispositivos voluminosos.
Gracias por volar con Iberias 3.
One thing I really like about traveling is noticing the small details, like how the ceiling at the airside of Madrid airport reminds me of Tagbilaran. And I love it then when somebody posts a photo na walang caption or geotag, but I can still tell exactly where it was taken.
There are also a lot of people there. It's the San Miguel Market. This is the Plaza Mayor, and this is the Portal Sol. This is the Mayan.
Nakakatuwa yung encounter namin with our Uber driver. So the whole ride, he was sharing tips on how to keep ourselves safe while we went around Spain. And he also shared some tips on places to visit and what not to visit. So anyway, we entered the building and went up this elevator to this level and went up this flight of stairs to our apartment. I do not have any clips of the bedroom, but the beds weren't that comfortable. This is the living area with a sofa bed and the TV. There's a dining table and a full-size kitchen. It's not a modern apartment, but the best thing about this is its location. It's right smack in the middle of Puerta del Sol. Then we stepped out again to explore the city and look at just how crowded this place is. Like everywhere you look, there's a sea of people. And I really wonder how the locals deal with this huge crowd. There was a restaurant we wanted to visit, but sobrang haba ng pila, kailangan reservation, so we had this. To make up for the so-so dinner, we looked for a place that sells churros, and this was manned by mostly Filipinas. Nakakatuwa lang.
2 point something for this. Everything is only 5 point something.
I'm not the biggest fan of churros, but I fell in love with the hot chocolate. The next day, I went on a breakfast run by myself. I simply crossed the street to La Mallorquina and I chose the bread according to how it looked, and that's it. It's also funny how I was the smallest person in the store. I practically looked like a kid.
Take away, and then this is where you order if you want to step out.
I was not kidding when I said I just crossed the street to get there. Before heading back to the apartment, I stopped by McDonald's to grab a few more breakfast food. And this is the spread.
Look at that bread. 10 euros for it. Dalawa nito. Binili ko sa...
We checked out soon after and went to the nearby church to hear Mass. Check-in wasn't until 3 p.m. so we decided to have lunch, and while waiting for the food, sumilip muna ako sa sala. Pagbalik ko sa restaurant, sabi nila, they experienced a quick burst of hail.
Room number
And
1.
soon, it was time to check into apartment number 2. I love this apartment so much.
May balcony pa! I love it!
It has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And then this is the kitchen where I was able to cook outside of the Philippines for the very first time and did some laundry too.
And the living area. Wow! I love the living area. So nice. And the view is... Ta-da!
1 year later, and I still think about this apartment.
Calle Mesonero Romano. Wow!
And it's located quite close to Puerta del Sol as well. Let me show you the kitchen in more detail. If there's one takeaway from this 15-day trip, to me it's that I like staying in an apartment type accommodation like 5 days in or a week into the trip. And it helps make me feel grounded, being able to do chores like the laundry and being able to cook my own food, even for just one meal a day. It's just, I guess, grounding to me to be able to do that.
Oh, I think my got too wet. Unlocking it.
Wow! Comercio Centenarios, lo que nos dice. Invento lang mga
Let me just share a little fun fact. This is spelled as Gran Via, but is actually
Ganda ng
pronounced
sky, oh.
as
Di ba
Gran
parang fake sa
Via. In
video?
Spanish, if an N is followed by a V, N is pronounced as an M, and V is pronounced as B. This street is 1.3 kilometers long and it starts from Puerto del Sol up to Plaza de España. So while we were waiting for the personalized poster that we bought from the shop, my son asked na bumili daw kami ng Royal. We actually had Royal in Germany but it was so bland. So medyo, hindi ako sure. But pinagbigyan ko siya and we bought it and it was so good. It tastes like orange juice na carbonated. So if you haven't yet, when you visit Spain, make sure to try it. Berlin has Ambelman and Madrid has this.
It's a...
After walking for around 30 minutes, that's 1.7 kilometers from our apartment, we reached El Retiro Park. When we travel, we try to visit the park since it's something that we do not have much of back home in the Philippines. And this park was really nice. It's a huge park with this great pond in the middle with these ducks just happily swimming around. Locals were grabbing some snacks, and kids were running around, playing at the playground. I really wish we had more parks like this back home. And look at the beautiful light the sunset is casting on everything that it touches. A beautiful golden sunset makes everything look so beautiful, so peaceful, so calm, so magical. Look at how the sky here resembles that of the ceiling at the Venetian. On our way back to the apartment, we stopped by El Corte Inglés to do some grocery shopping. We bought some juice, eggs, milk, pasta salad, and even beef for steak. We also bought olive oil to bring back home, and from across the street, we bought chicharron. Chicharron is pork cracklings, and it's the same word in Spanish and Filipino. This is the first time that I'm able to cook outside of the Philippines, and it was so much fun. Okay, so this is Plaza Mayor, and it is one of the most iconic squares in Madrid and dates back to the early 1600s. It was used back then for royal events, markets, and even bullfights. But nowadays, you can find cafes and restaurants around the area. Close to Plaza Mayor, this is Mercado de San Miguel, and it is a gourmet food hall that's, I guess, targeted towards tourists. So we just went here to see what it's like, but as expected, everything was a bit overpriced, so we didn't buy anything from here. So right outside Mercado de San Miguel, we found this Peruvian food, and from here we got the empanada, which was so good, and this calamares ceviche. And then it was time for a meal, and we stopped at La Esquina de San Miguel, and this was our third churros of the trip, and it was good. We also ordered pasta and other seafood dishes from this place. It was alright. While walking, we went past this bakery that it seemed like it had been there forever. So I let my curiosity lead the way and came out with baked goods that taste similar to what we have back home. If you find yourself in this area, look for the people taking pictures of people and turning them into vintage newspaper, and you get to decide how much you give them. On our way back to the hotel, we stopped by El Corte Inglés again, and this time we tried food from their prepared food section. We tried the fried chicken wings and the flan. We like them both. First time ko makakita ng gantong tomato. I'm really pleased with the night spread. I like it when there's a variety of colors on the table. Looks so appetizing. For breakfast, we are having build your own sandwich and leftovers since we're moving today. We are now about to take the train to Granada, and that wraps up our stay in Madrid. The churros was good, but what stood out to me was the chocolate that comes with it. It was also nice to be able to understand bits of the language and not feel so foreign. But my favorite part was definitely staying at an apartment and feeling like a local. Gracias, Madrid.